The only thing that we know is that we know nothing, and that is the highest flight of human wisdom. Rummaging in our souls, we often dig up something that ought to have lain there unnoticed. Man cannot possess anything as long as he fears death. If there was no suffering, man would not know his limits, would not know himself. When you love someone, you love the person as they are, and not as you'd like them to be. He was afraid of defiling the love which filled his soul. Rest, nature, books, music, love for one's neighbor. Such is my idea of happiness. All happy families resemble one another. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. True life is lived when tiny changes occur. Seize the moments of happiness, love and be loved. That is the only reality in the world. All else is folly. Our body is a machine for living. It is organized for that, it is its nature. Let life go on in it unhindered and let it defend itself. Even in the valley of the shadow of death, 2 and 2 do not make 6. If you look for perfection, you'll never be content. If everyone fought for their own convictions, there would be no war. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. Anything is better than lies and deceit. If you want to be happy, be. A truly wise man is always joyful. The 2 most powerful warriors are patience and time. Everything comes in time to him who knows how to wait. Everything that I understand only because I love. Happiness does not depend on outward things, but on the way we see them. I longed for activity instead of an even flow of existence. If we admit that human life can be ruled by reason, then all possibility of life is destroyed. Spring is the time of plans and projects. It's much better to do good in a way that no one knows anything about it. Boredom, the desire for desires. In the name of God, stop a moment, cease your work, look around you. It is amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. If you're not enjoying your work, you should either change your attitude or change your job. I often think that men don't understand what is noble and what is ignorant, though they always talk about it. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. We lost because we told ourselves we lost. Love. The reason I dislike that word is that it means too much for me, far more than you can understand. But the law of loving others could not be discovered by reason, because it is unreasonable. Is it really possible to tell someone else what one feels? I have learned that all men live not by care for themselves, but by love. The chief difference between words and deeds is that words are always intended for men for their approbation, that deeds can be done only for God. To love life is to love God. Harder and more blessed than all else is to love this life in one's sufferings, in undeserved sufferings. We lost because we told ourselves we lost. It's hard to love a woman and do anything. He was afraid of defiling the love which filled his soul. Have a goal in life. A goal for a certain time, for a year, for a month, for a week, for a day or for an hour and for a minute, sacrificing lower goals to highest.